So you know what? I was thinking about this week, y'all. I see a lot of homeless. It's starting to get cold, you know. And Hot Springs, it's like I don't even remember when we was kids, like seeing this many homeless people and panhandlers or whatever. But like it's a lot of that now, you know.
I never saw them growing up.
Right.
I mean, maybe a couple, but they still wasn't out holding signs and stuff.
Right.
You know.
But you never see it's crazy. This thing gotten crazy, and a lot of it that I notice anyway is like people with mental health issues. Our society don't really have like nothing for people that have issues like that, you know, because like they'll take them to jail for a night, but then they'll release them. They won't send them to a hospital, you know, mandatory hospital visit for their health or nothing like that. Then they be back on the street just out there. It's a couple of them that hang around the store and whatnot, you know. You feel bad for them. What can you do?
I mean, it's sad. It is.
Honestly, I don't feel bad for them though, because everybody got choices. And when you make that choice, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I can see that to a certain extent, but if it's like somebody with mental health, no,
that's
like
different.
That's a little different.
But when it's just somebody that ain't nothing wrong, you just
right.
But like that,
choices.
A fine example is one kid that actually went to school with us growing up. I don't know if y'all seen. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but he actually had mental health problems all through school growing up.
To be.
I don't think
so. Who you talking about?
I don't think it is.
I'm over there in the hood.
I'm talking about somebody completely different.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
You know, he grew up with us in school. I know he had parents and stuff he lived with through school because we lived down the road from him. And but I see him around, and he almost looks homeless. But I don't know if he is or not. I don't know if he lives somewhere or not. You know, but I know he's got mental health issues. Like he always did through school. Like he kind of needed his parents there. And I don't know if they're still around or if they passed away or what, but I see him walking around sometimes. It's almost like,
you know, the bogus part about stuff like that too is, you know, these people, if they have like next to kin be they like power of attorney, and they be getting their money, but then they out on the street. You see them out on the street, but they, you know, living off their check. That's bogus.
Yeah, it is. We'll see. Even the guy I'm talking about, like, I don't think he was there enough to even, if they gave him money like that, he probably wouldn't know what to do with it.
Right, but it would have been like to set him up for his for what he needed, you know, to live.
But there's nobody.
That's why they would have been getting the money. But you know, people will get the money and not use it for that purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's saying he don't even know what to do.
Yeah, he don't.
Mentally, he need help.
He wasn't really grown enough in his mind to know what to do with money.
Yeah.
So when they gave him his money, he wouldn't know what to do with it anyway.
That still don't mean that the people that's getting it for him should spend it on their own selfish desires. They should take care of him. It's still his money, whether he know or not.
But the people that deal with that money, a lot of time it'll be a bank or an attorney or something, and a lot of them don't care about your life or your family. They're going to they probably take that money from you instead
That's
of doing
what I'm
something
saying.
right for
the power
him.
of attorney be pocketing that cash.
Mm-hmm.
That's bogus.
It is. It is. And it is sad to see that.
And you know
then again,
it
it's hard. That's what makes it hard. Because you see these people with signs and I almost want to yell at some of them. Get a job. But then you see some of these people and it's like, man, I grew up with them.
Yeah.
There ain't no telling.
It's an emotion.
Yeah. And that's what makes it hard, though.
Yeah. So it's two little ways with that with me too, you know. You got choices, and then it's like some people really do need help. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of got to lump all of them in the same boat too, because you never know who telling the truth and who ain't.
That's what makes it hard.
So you got to kind of be one way. Like I just, you know, I am one way about it. You can't help some and then not help them. And well, that's why all of y'all kind of, you know, who telling the truth and who ain't.
Man, but I heard it was one person down here. They got them sons and they be probably making a lot of money, but they got a house, a car.
Hey, I've seen them pull up in a car around the corner and walk around the corner and hold outside.
You just jipped me. You know what I'm saying? You doing better than me, and you what?
It's crazy, man.
I remember when I was in the 6th grade, bro. We was living in Detroit, and it was a dude that used to sub at our school that we would see like down with a panhandler sign and everything by the gas station around the corner from the school. You see him later on, he be all dressed in bummy and everything, but dude drove like a Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
When he was sub at our school, he used to leave school and throw on his bum get up, and we walk to the little corner store, and he'd be over there by the corner store with his sign, and we be like, didn't this nigga just teach English earlier?
It's a second job, man. It is a job for some of them. That's what they do. I've seen some of them with stacks of money before, man. It's more money than me in my pocket. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, be getting it. That's crazy.
I might give him a little food or something. I ain't give him no money.
Man.
Oh, for real.
So how y'all feel about Kanye West being number one on the charts? Did y'all think he was gonna get to number one?
No.
Have you listened to it?
Honestly, nah, man.
Y'all need
That's
to
some
listen
deep
to
stuff.
it. Y'all need to listen to it.
Man,
I have seen the
like
Kanye Sunday church thing. I seen him perform. He wasn't like doing much, but he had the choir singing. They was like remixing Genuine.
Let me tell you, he took So Anxious.
Yeah. And made
it to a gospel song.
And I like it too.
He was like, it's like, So Savior, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen that whole video.
You kind of got to respect it. Like, it's like, okay, Kanye, I see what you did there.
And that's why it went number one.
Honestly,
because he used the same method. He sampled. You know what I'm saying? And he made something that was great. He changed into a positive.
I think everybody's surprised because, I mean, they thought Kanye was going crazy. But really, he just started exposing real stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Was he going crazy or was he evolving?
He was evolving.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get to a point in your life where you push on to the next step. Right. You know, you become the next who you're supposed to be.
That's what
maybe he was just evolving, right? You thinking he crazy, you know. I mean, I think he did have a depressing moment, like after a time when his mom died. Yeah. But once he got past that, and we was all thinking that he was crazy, really he was just, reaching his next level.
I never didn't like him. Like, I saw everybody hating on him for a while there, and I
for a minute I was like, Kanye, what you doing, boy?
It was one album when I said that. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been when he started calling himself Jesus.
Yeah, he was tripping.
When he started calling himself Jesus, that's when I was like, all right, the music don't match no more. You know what I'm saying? It was
Jesus.
Like, it felt like something else, but I don't even really recall all of that like that because I stopped paying attention to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People give off so much criticism about, like, because he changed it, he started calling himself Jesus. Like, it's like almost like politics within the church, you know? Like, you shouldn't do stuff like that. I don't think he was trying to be offensive, like making himself Jesus or whatever, but I mean, Jesus is a common name. You know what I mean? It's like, because he called himself Jesus, he wouldn't like blaspheming or nothing like that. But a lot of people probably saw it that way.
He might have done it just get more attention from people.
Well, if he did, it worked.
Exactly.
Mission accomplished.
Because that's what I was getting at.
I understand what he means.
I think he was exposing a lot of the real political side of music and stuff, and that's why everybody was trying to like pretty much put him out of it, where he couldn't say anymore. Mm-hmm. So he just like we were saying, he evolved. Yeah, and he figured out a different way to play the politics on everybody.
Or just a different way to think. Period.
Yeah, I mean, I think he is thinking differently now. He is. You can tell. He was talking some deep stuff in his new album. I
don't think he was in tune with his religious side a little bit, but he felt like he was a god. Yeah, because everybody should feel like they're a god.
But we are though,
and that's what I feel like he was meaning in that statement with Jesus. Mm-hmm. But now he more in tune with religion, so you probably won't see nothing like that from him now. Like, it'll be more just, you know. But we'll see though. Really, like we're gonna see.
You never know,
because you never know. Because like
you never know.
Man, didn't Whitney Houston do gospel, then she went to R&B, and then went back to gospel or something like that? Or nah, she went straight. When she went out there, she went out there.
I've talked about doing gospel.
But I'm just saying, you never know. Like, people that do gospel, they go back to the...
Hey, Fantasia got a cold gospel album.
But she do both, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never know, he might go back to his roots and do an old Kanye album.
You know, I grew up in choir at church. I grew up doing gospel music, so it was I've even thought about it.
How did you go to like a predominantly white culture church?
I did a lot growing up,
How was the choir?
They sing like a motherfucker.
I
but it is different though.
I've never been to like a white church where they got down like a black church.
I've been to mainly churches of African.
Bro, my godmom.
And it was a little trippy to me because they're like into it. Bro, they're into it.
My godmom was a white lady. You know, shout out to Joy. Okay, I went to church with her one time. It was like white, like in the movies, white, bro. Yeah. We was done by like 12 o'clock, and they gave cookies and orange juice, bro. It was like, and when they sang, it was all real holy. Like, oh.
I've been to a lot.
I was like, this is some movie. I'm in the church like, this is some movie shit.
I went to a white church. Like, I got out at 11 a.m. I was like, dang. We just going to church at 11 a.m.
That was most of the churches I grew up going to was like that. Honestly, like they were all real uppity white folks, you know. But it was really cool, you know. Like you saying, they give you snacks and stuff.
Yeah, man. Like, right, cool. I was like, I'm gonna go back. A trip.
And that's what it was. They knew that you were gonna come back.
You go to a black church, boy. You be lucky if you get some of them crackers for communion.
Yeah, a little bit of wine.
Man, passing out no cookies.
But I have been to some white churches, man. I remember my daddy took me to one. My dad took me to church one time when I was in like 4th grade, probably. I remember it. And it was right next door to our house. And these were country white people. Like, oh, man. I went in there, it didn't even sound like church at first to me because they're playing banjos and like they're getting down. Like, it reminded me of some hillbilly stuff, bro.
Like my fat baby likes to eat.
Well, I mean, they were singing some gospel music, you know, but it didn't sound like it to me. I was in 4th grade, you know, I go in there, I'm like
bluegrass,
you know. Yeah, I mean, they're getting down, but you know, my dad was all
used to play the washboard. We ain't had no drums when we was kids.
Not the washboard.
We had a storefront because you know the family always had the church.
Yeah,
my grandma had one.
So me and Brandon, you know Brandon Barron. Shout out Brandon. Anyway, we been there washboarding it down, boy.
Not the washboard.
And then we got a snare after that. We just beating that snare. And then
hey, y'all had
drum.
About to say y'all had to build that up. Sometimes you gotta start. You gotta start small.
Yeah.
Do you know I've used a washboard to wash clothes in my life? I've had to do that.
I ain't ever done that.
Bruh, when we first moved here, bro. When we first moved to Hot Springs and my mom was living out there by my papa old country, man. We ain't had no washer and dryer. That old dude had a washboard, bro, in the tub. I used to have to wash my clothes. Oh, thank God for progress.
2019.
Yes, I don't even know if I don't even know if you can even find a washboard now. I don't even know how the hell he had a washboard, bro. That's because
I remember my grandparents used to have one.
Right, that's because he
Walmart got
that's the same one he had forever.
They got them for old people.
Oh, Walmart got everything. Walmart sell caskets online.
Yeah.
Hey, it'd be pretty decent price too if you know, casket.
Caskets, man. I might put one on layaway.
One thing.
Can I pound it until I die? Look.
Hey, they say one thing promised in life is death. So,
yeah.
You might as well start thinking about it when you can. You know, before it's too late.
I wonder what the value though is, because you know Walmart be selling stuff and they might try to make it like, you know, the value is better. Great value.
I don't even want to be in a casket. Just
burn me.
Burn me.
Bruh,
throw my ashes everywhere, man.
I want my son. They do it now where they'll take your ashes and they'll fashion it into art and different stuff like that.
Like
they'll make like an ash globe.
Yeah,
I want him to make an ash globe and then like use it as a centerpiece on the table. He was like, I'm not doing that. That's creepy.
Those like glass pieces they made on like pennants for chains though.
That's
and
dope.
It was hard because it was like
that's dope.
Different colors and stuff. Glass. So like you don't know there's ashes in it.
Right, because they use it to make blown glass and stuff like that. I think that's tight. He was like, that's creepy. I'm not doing that, Dad.
Man, if I die, I want like 10 of those made of me. The glass pennants. Like, all my homies can have them. My wife can have one. My daughter can have one. You know what I'm saying? My brother and them.
That's dope.
But other than that, just spread my stuff in the ocean. And in Colorado on the mountains and stuff. it's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying me a casket and a grave site.
Oh yeah, shit the hell will.
Guaranteed.
Man, shit, it's expensive to die.
Plus, that's what I
live forever.
Man,
I'm
I feel kind of bad laughing at this.
It happens though.
It's funny, bro. It's funny. Laugh.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey, we gonna have to take.
No, it's because I had some thoughts in my head, but
I shouldn't have said that on camera.
I can't say certain things.
Away from it.
So yeah, that's why I'm up here busting out laughing for no reason. But yeah, that's crazy though. Like I don't know how I want to go really. Like I don't know if I want to be cremated or just do the typical.
The funny thing is we not gonna fucking know. We're not gonna know.
Right.
I'd rather.
But I feel like if you talk to people about it, they at least have an idea of what you want, you know.
Right.
Kendra, if you're watching this, put me in glass pennants. Next, that way you ain't gotta come to the grave site. You know, you can just have me on your neck all the time, but my dead homie.
Mm-hmm.
This Jangalang.
Oh, you know,
you gonna feel some Jangalang.
How bad it would feel if somebody stole your dead homie pendant?
I'd be mad.
You know how bad that would feel?
Ooh,
they stole my dead homie pendant.
I kill him. Especially if he was a crackhead, I'd be real mad.
Hey, somebody else gonna have a dead homie. I'm gonna kill him. Somebody steal my glass pen on my dead homie. I'm killing him.
I mean,
it's just somebody else gonna have
that's something you gotta like put up or something.
Yeah,
right.
Like you couldn't just occasions.
Yeah, like you going out,
like you
dressed up, wear me around your neck.
Yeah,
you gonna feel my spirit when you go out.
Don't say it like that. Wear me around your neck.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel my spirit when you go out, man. You be in your soul. You like, I got Jangalang on me. Say it in me. They trying to say it with me. This is always funny.
Man,
oh my God.
That's real though.
I'm never gonna change my name though. It's always fun.
Listen, one thing first. I'm Uncle Bobby. My nephew J Mac is sick with the flu because this weather is goddamn changing. Oh, hold on 1 second. Nuts ain't like what it used to be. Now I'm gonna let y'all youngins know a little something about my background. Yeah, I sold dope. Yeah, I pimped some hoes. Hey, but guess what? I'm about to give y'all a learning lesson. Some of y'all young niggas ain't hard. How the hell you hard and you can't pay your cell phone bill? Nigga, shit. Back in my day, I handled my business. We ain't had cell phones. Guess what we did? We yelled. Stupid ass. So, I want you to know, nigga, handle your business. Don't be a bum. Stop living off these young hoes, because that's my job. That's what I do. Now, back in my day, I was pimping more hoes and slinging Cadillac doors before you was swimming in your little daddy's nutsack, boy. Now listen. We're having technical difficulties. Oh, it's okay. It's a lights. We pay the bill next week. Now, I don't have time to waste. Let's jump right on in. This is Uncle Bobby. Give y'all some wisdom. Handle your business. Be on the right path. Go get a job. Go get a job. Yes, I'm looking at you, little nigga. Go get you a job. Do something with yourself. Shoot. And, you know, back in my day, we always had a hustle. It was jump shots to crack rocks. It is what it is. But back in my day, we had that loud. We had that real loud. Yeah, I got that little greenery. We had something called White Girl. And it was delicious. It was very delicious. But I'm letting you know, man, handle your business. Stay on your hustle. Stay on your grind. It doesn't matter. I'm old as I don't know what. And I've been on my grind. Been on my grind since 1972. 1972. Shit, I ain't lying. I'm just not being honest. Shoot, it is what it is, youngin'. And I don't... What's going on? Y'all too lazy. Y'all too lazy. Why y'all so lazy? What's going on with that? Shoot, but you want to act hard and tough. I'll slap the shit out of you for doing that right there. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just filling in for my nephew J Mac. Those of you like this video, if you don't like it, I'll slap the hell out of you too. But like the video, you know, send me some money. I owe some people. But you know, I've been on my grinds since the 70s. It was me, Rick James, and the Parliament Funkadelics. And everything that I created, they took from me. You know what I'm saying? Without James Brown, it would be no funky mashed potato. Shit, because I invented mashed potatoes. I call them yams. I'm just calling them yams. You hear me? Yams. But stay on your hustle. Stay on your grind, youngin'. I'm gonna put my leg down because my nut's starting to hurt. I only got one. I had 3, but I gave one away. I ain't want them no more. Too many kids. But, you know, I always say, handle your business, youngin'. Handle your business. Handle your business. It is what it is, man. This world ain't night. Life is a bitch, and she ain't pretty. She ain't pretty like your Uncle Bobby. Hey, that's somebody. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm about to go. Because it's 5:30. It's past my bedtime. Now, I understand what y'all going through. I know I lost my brother, John Witherspoon. Pops! Bang, bang, bang. Man, I miss him, man. I miss him. You know, it's crazy. In every movie that he played in, he played himself. You know what I'm saying? He was a hell of a cook. He killed it. I miss him. Gonna miss him, man. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna tell y'all what he told me at a young age. Get your ass up and get you a job. If you gonna gang bang, bang a job. Stop this gang bang. Stop this, stop. Do something constructive instead of doing something that's destructive. Constructive, that's a word. It's an adjective, a pronoun, and a verb. Constructive. Instead of doing something destructive. Shoot. Now with my cameraman. Cameraman, I'm ready. I'm done. You're out. I'm Uncle Bobby, and I'm out. Peace.
We back. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So the little homie was saying that a lot of people are comparing NBA YoungBoy to Pac, saying that he like the next Pac. Now I ain't really heard nothing about that, but if this is a real conversation right now, in what way?
I guess they saying he about to die. In my opinion.
Damn.
Real. We was just talking about that.
He has talked about it in a few songs, but I think they mean it more in like the aspect of the way he's doing his music. Like, he's all thugged out like Pac was. But I don't think he's on the same mature level Pac was.
I was gonna say Pac was like, he was thugged out, but Pac was about education too. He was about educating his people and living your truth, and like he spoke a lot of real stuff, like in his interviews and stuff outside of his music too, though.
He spoke about like not politics, but like the police and everything. He started like the stuff they're talking about nowadays. He was trying to expose back then before he got killed. And
I don't really hear a whole lot of NBA YoungBoys though. I don't really know, but does he really portray that through his music?
I listen to a lot of NBA YoungBoy.
I like his vibe.
He's got his own style.
He got some
relatable.
I
think he unique sounding.
Yeah,
like the way he sounds.
When you hear it, you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can hear the pain.
My son listened to it, so I hear it from time to time. But I ain't never just took an in-depth listening.
On the scale of these other artists, he's like in the top.
Yeah, he's on my new rappers. He's on my top 5. No lie.
But
YB and Cordae, he nice.
But I mean, it's almost like
rap. It's different
when you start bringing greats up like Pac or like Biggie. It's like comparing somebody to Jordan. Are they really though? Is that really what?
It's really no comparison at all because it's two different times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 2019.
Right.
That was then. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot more gangster stuff going on. It was really about that life stuff going on. Now it's just more they say it, but they ain't really even living that lifestyle. They might kind of be
still go on for
they might kind of be halfway in there. You know what I'm saying? But once they get to a certain level in their career, though, they shouldn't be living like that.
That's why the whole 6ix9ine thing was going on, because they was really living that life.
Yeah,
and he was just talking about.
But I wonder how long ago that happened, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Things could happen years and years. He could be a whole nother person by then. But
how old was Tupac when he died? 26. I want to say
that old.
25.
25.
I want to say.
We live in the age of technology. Let's find out.
Let's Google it.
But YoungBoy's only 18 years old right now, so he ain't even got the years. No, he ain't, bro.
Well, let's find out.
He blew up when he was 16, a couple years ago.
How old was Tupac when he died?
Tupac Shakur was 25 years old
25.
when he died in 1996.
Okay, I knew he was close to it. I was thinking 96.
That look had
He was 25. I mean, he's got...
My phone is ridiculous when it comes to... How old is NBA Youngboy?
Youngboy Never Broke Again is 20 years old.
Okay, he's 20 now.
Yeah, I think he might have been.
So he is 20 now.
Yeah.
But he started blowing up a few years back.
Yeah,
Time been flying for me, with all this stuff going on. But because I've been listening to him for the past few years. I guess it's been about 4 years now. I've been here.
That's his whole name?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what NBA stand for.
Okay, Never Broke Again. That's
Young boy.
So why she say it backwards? See, Google just be doing the most.
Because that's how they say his name.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, Young Boy Never Broke Again, instead of just saying NBA Young Boy.
Yeah.
That's how they got his whole group. That's how they got it registered. You know what I'm saying? That's why Google pull it up like that.
But he still don't have quite the years that Pac had on him. Like Pac had a few more years, but he dealt, kind of like you were saying back then, it was kind of, I felt like it was more real shit that they were dealing with out here.
I'm saying though, what, young boy got a Brenda got a baby? Like that type of song?
No, that's my point though. He ain't on the mature level.
Pac he reaches, because Pac did his thug shit, but he did other stuff too to kind of make your mind, let you think about some stuff. Because he definitely did.
I mean, Young Boy got a couple
out.
Honestly though, in my opinion, I think all this just promo.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do whenever an artist come out with an album. They find something to say. They got to get you talking so you can go check out his music. And this is the only way you can go listen, because
you're right, they're going to
compare him to Tupac. So now we got to go listen. Every artist, pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does it.
Believe me, I saw
anybody that's out there in the industry. That's crazy.
I saw he put a new video out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And within 24 hours, he had 4.5 million views on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, something working for him.
I think he on the charts. I'm not sure where he at, but he down.
Oh, he's got to be.
In the top 5 or so.
He's got to be.
I think. But I can't remember. I know Kanye was one, but it might be 2 different sets of genres on those. Because it's gospel, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I have to check, but I do know it's doing good, though. So I just feel like it's a lot of talk because of that's how it operated, in my opinion.
But yeah, I think, like you said, you can't compare the two. You can't.
Yeah,
there ain't no comparisons, like he said, comparing to Michael Jordan. You can't do that.
Right.
Like, you got LeBron, you got Kobe, you got Michael Jordan, but I still can't
three
compare
of
the
them
three.
got different stories.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of the same way, but Young Boy, like, I guess his thug shit's what make people think that way. Because he's talking about some street shit out here. Like, you listen to some of his music, he's going hard with it.
You ever notice
it make you want to get out here and bust somebody in the head, like Tupac would. I mean, for real.
You ever notice how they start out with that, real street thug music, and then once they be on, they don't even be on that. I guess because they environment change, so they start rapping about other stuff.
But I don't know what it is.
Came out with that song with Nicki Minaj right before he got locked up. I don't even remember the words.
Bro, you sound like R2D2 just now. He said, "We the doo."
I promise you, that's how it
She got that big. I was never a 6ix9ine fan.
I don't know the words.
He had a certain style to him too, though. He just he's hyped in every song. Like, I heard a song that was kind of singing or something. Then he in there, it's like. It's like, damn, man. Like, that song wasn't like that, though. It was like dudes singing and stuff, and he come out of nowhere, just bam. I'm like, well, it still didn't even seem like it went to the beat with me.
Yeah.
Like, they should have just kept singing through the song.
Yeah.
He could have put that verse on another song. Well,
they was all like grooving, and then he was like, "What the blicky y'all?
Yeah,
what the blicky y'all?"
You know exactly what song I'm talking about. See, he knows what song I'm talking about.
I don't know, but
that's what he got another song out. It's with somebody, but he do that same aggressive flow. Mm-hmm. And I think he did it before he got locked up. But he cool though. But I don't know, like these artists just.
Bro, you ever think about how his personality, like when he just himself at home, it's probably completely different from that.
It is.
He'd be like, "What the blicky out? Get the sticky out." But at home, he'd be like, "Namaste."
Them dudes was wilding. He wasn't at home doing none of that. I saw some of that shit there.
I feel like he'd probably be at the house. Like, But you see stuff that you can see. I'm talking about when there ain't no cameras. When he probably be at the house like drinking green tea.
I think the dude always got a camera on. That's what I'm saying. Like he's always on live. He's always when doing something. Yeah, I mean that's right. I mean I know when the act.
When the camera is on.
When the camera's on
when
all the time.
When it ain't no cameras, he gotta have some time where it ain't no cameras, where he just him.
I got tired of seeing him though. That's why I don't think there was ever
I
a
want
time.
to see like
live.
You got to see him again because he got to get out of jail.
Like scratching your butt and farting. That kind of just him. He by himself. Yeah. He could just do stuff that he wouldn't normally do.
When he in the bathroom. You know he take a bathroom break.
Y'all hear me? You get out next month.
No, he must snitch
on everybody.
That's what I said. He snitched on a lot.
I ain't gonna talk about him like that.
We are talking about 6ix9ine, not NBA. But we kind of got off subject.
We did. We jumped in NBA.
I just had to make sure that I ain't calling NBA. That's it.
But now on the comparison with Pac, I can't see the NBA YoungBoy comparison to Pac.
Only with the thug rap style is only the comparison I do see, and it's still like you said, it's not a comparison. It's different. I just think he's bringing the same approach. Like he out here banging. You know, Pac was telling people.
Now, if he was actually out here sounding like Tupac, then I could see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, he sound like him. He sounded good for him. Like, just don't compare it. I just think it's all talk to hype his album up to get more listens.
That really make you think. That make you kind of feel like if that that's always gonna be a conversation. You know, like will there be another Michael Jackson? Will there ever be another Prince? You know, will there ever be another David Bowie? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
it make you think about stuff like that. Will there ever be somebody that be that great, impact the world that strong?
Since you said that, it made me wonder. Ever since I heard that song, Kevin Gates did talking about next Michael Jackson reincarnated, whatever. He's nothing like Michael Jackson, man. Like, what is he talking about?
It's a bar.
Bro, I never heard him say that.
Yeah, he said it in one song.
Man.
What song?
Man, I can't.
I'd have to look it up. No, that's an older song.
It's an older song.
It's an older song, yeah.
We have to reference
We'll have to look for it.
But yeah.
See the title.
But you know, what's that one young kid that sound like Michael Jackson? Dang.
You talking about?
Man, he got
Bruno Mars?
No, not Bruno.
No,
we can't sound like Michael Jackson to me.
I know who you talking about.
Man, he a young cat, and I can't remember his name right now.
Has he been in some movies?
No. But when you hear this track, you gonna be like, dang, yeah, he sound like he trying. He a rapper, like, singer.
I think I know who you talking about now. You said
I can't remember. Can he
got
hit
a song on the radio, bro?
Can he hit that hee though? If they can't hit the
oh, you mean all of that? No, he just got the cadences.
Michael Jackson.
But he sound like him too. Like that's what his sound is.
I know who you talking about.
They hate him.
I have no clue.
I know exactly who it is.
How you gonna steal Michael Jackson's swag, man?
Well, maybe they feel like they got that Batman complex. You know, Batman felt like it always needed to be a Batman.
And
maybe
they
feel like
it
has to be Michael Jackson in the world.
The Jacksons
next Michael Jackson.
That's what it is.
They co-signing for him too, like they let them use it, like, cause that's a copyright. You know what I'm saying? Just him sounding like Michael.
It goes right back to what we were talking about with Tupac and NBA. That's why. That's probably why they're trying to say that, because they want there to be another Tupac around. It ain't never gonna happen. No matter who they try to place in his spot, it's never gonna happen. This guy can sound just like Michael Jackson. He's not gonna be Michael Jackson.
He ain't gonna hit that hee, bro.
Music is
like
real.
Everything.
Music is real messed up right now, though. Yeah, it really is. Like with these samples and people getting sued.
Don't steal
We
your
need
beats.
to go through another psychedelic.
Well, Pharrell going through his issue with Blurry Lines, but he didn't even sample the song. I think he just kind of got the same feeling, and that's why they trying to set him up for something.
Why they always trying to get Pharrell? Didn't they get him for Happy?
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
They always Pharrell. Dang, they messing with that dude.
Man, I don't
because
know.
I'm happy.
You gotta be careful out here creating stuff.
Because Pharrell's different. He's another one of them different folks, you know.
Well, what
they're
it
always
is
gonna
when
mess with you
when you do them
got your-
numbers, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they want they cut. You know, if it's on a smaller scale, I'm sure they ain't even tripping.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
They're always
if you ain't
gonna
making
mess
no
with
money off of it, they don't care.
Right. But when you get that bread, you gotta expect it.
you. Most definitely.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But let's talk about it. So these are the little points we got for y'all today. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't ever gonna be another Tupac or another
He
Michael
like,
Jackson.
He like get this straight before we
And
end.
then, yeah, I just want to
It
make
ain't
that
never gonna be.
clear
Man, let's make that clear.
I feel you on that point.
and understand your First Amendment rights.
Is it?
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's one of your First Amendments.
I don't know.
See, I thought
Right,
it was one of them, but I was
horrible.
reading. I actually
I
read
was
up
horrible
earlier. They
in-
were saying
in
it's like
history.
the First Amendment. I do believe the First Amendment's
I
like your
usually
right to
say-
your religion, your
Miss
right
Knight,
to your
I had
speech.
this lady named Miss
Yeah.
Knight for history, and I was
It's
Oh,
like
well,
your First
yeah,
Amendment, I
sorry.
believe, is the one that's your own right to your religion, your beliefs that you believe in,
what amendment is the freedom of speech?
and speech.
First Amendment.
Yeah.
According to History.com,
I've been
the
studying.
First Amendment to the U.S.
There you go.
That's
Constitution
what's up.
protects the
Done.
freedom of speech, religion, and the press.
There you go. Religion. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So I know a little
According
bit.
to Wikipedia, the Second Amendment to the United
Bear
States Constitution protects the individual right to keep and bear arms.
Okay, that's it. Second Amendment, right?
Mhm.
I knew it was one or the other. Because usually that's what you hear people talk about, the first and the
Yeah.
second, and it's either the
Nowadays,
freedom to talk or the freedom to have a gun.
Yeah.
That's the conversation.
I think a lot more in the South, it's freedom to have guns, your right to bear
Oh, yeah.
arms, you know.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a more
Yeah.
southern strong conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, that can be another topic. Ain't it?
yeah. Topic for another day. we have talked about it already today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
So, you know, hey, y'all like the videos? Like, share, you know, spread it around. Drop some comments with us. Tell us what you feel about the show, what we can do to improve, and what some stuff that we should talk about. All right.
And subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe and follow IG at Mixa the Producer and MrMixerTheProducer.com. Go check some beats out.
You can go check out Jangalang on YouTube, Joe Jangalang on YouTube, Instagram, Joe Jangalang. You can go check out my album pretty much anywhere it's available. iTunes, all that good stuff. It's Jangalang, Yodo. Shodo.
Yo.
And y'all can get me at H-Tudda 1. That's HTUDDA and the number 1 on YouTube. But like and subscribe.
And if you want to contact us and with any ideas, let's talk about it. sme@gmail.com. That's another contact to get at us.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
SME.
We'll have it in the description.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Holla dollar.
We'll talk to y'all next week. Or in a few days.
Yeah.